Hi friends, in this tutorial I am going to be covering how to reformat text to a fixed number of columns. So let's say you have a paragraph stored in a variable and each line contains like 100 characters. So how do you reformat it so that each line in the paragraph is like, let's say 15 characters, 50 characters or 15 or whatever, it doesn't matter. So let's get started. So what I will do is I will start Python tree and I will create a variable. Let me call it paragraph, and in here I'm typing something like this is a paragraph. So I will be I'm going to be covering typing this. So I will be writing this on a few lines so that you guys can see it properly. um, so just one more line. I will cover this line also with this text. So this is it. Now let's see. So let's just see this first. Sorry, not this paragraph. So you can see that this is our paragraph. Now let's say what we want to do is let's say we want it to be shown in like 50 characters or 50 columns. So what we do is, for that what we need to do is first let's import the text wrap. So import text wrap. So we are importing the text wrap module. Now what we do is we are saying print, and we are saying text wrap dot fill. So let me type all of it and then I will paragraph 50. So in here what it does is says that print text wrap. So this text wrap, this is the module that we are using, this one, and you are saying use the fill method of this text wrap module. The first parameter that we are passing is the paragraph, this which we created in here earlier, paragraph. This is the variable, and then we are saying 50. So we are saying format it in a 50 column string or in a 50 column paragraph, or give it format it to an output that consists of 50 columns. So if you count this, it will be like 50 columns. Now we can say something like do it in 20. So this will what it will do is it will show it each line will consist of like 20 columns or 20 characters. So this is how we can format it or reformat it to a fixed number of columns. Another thing that you can do with this is that you can also indent it. Now let's say the previous one in here we saw this is it. Now let's say we want it to and what we want to do is we want to indent it. We want to indent the first line. So what for this, what we pass in another parameter, it is called initial indent, and then we type in a space. So in here I'm typing like 55, sorry, not 15, this is like 5 spaces, 4 5, and what it does is that when it prints, what it does is that it will give a whatever space number of spaces that we specify, it will give that particular number of spaces to the beginning of it. So in here we can see that it had given us 5 empty spaces, or 5 empty 5 spaces at the beginning of the paragraph. So if you use this initial indent, what it will do is in the first line of the paragraph it will give spaces however many that you specify in here. So in here I have specified 5. Now you can also use another, it takes another value, subsequent. So what it will do is that it will indent it by 5 spaces, but it will not indent the first line. It will indent the other lines. So this, as you can see, is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5 spaces, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5 spaces that we specified in here. So what it does is that it indents the subsequent lines. So not the first line, all the subsequent lines by 5 spaces. If you use the initial indent, what it will do is that it will indent the initial line or the first line. Subsequent indent, what it will do is that it will indent the subsequent lines, not the initial one. So in here you can see that all the subsequent lines are indented. So this is it for this tutorial, guys. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or if there is any particular topic that you want me to cover, feel free to put it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.